Hey guys, this is East or the Eastern Canes and welcome to a commentary. I don't actually know what's on the screen right now. I just hit the record button and I'm just starting to talk. So if you follow my channel at all, last week I stuck up a vlog because I said I was going to vlog. Today we got a commentary because I decided that vlogging for a whole week and then turning that into a video when I'm not actually on vacation. I don't really know what I can call my trip right now because it's not really a vacation because the idea was to go overseas and try to see if I can get some work since I don't need a visa in Hong Kong, but it's just hard to get a vlog together. It's easier for me to sit down as well to just talk for however long since honestly that's what I usually do. I just sit in front of a computer and talk to myself for half an hour to make gaming videos. So, anyways, we're going to kind of cover over the things that I probably want to talk about in the vlogs, but I didn't because I'm terrible at vlogging. So, basically, right now I'm in Hong Kong. I normally live in New Zealand, so that's about 10 hours flight away, and we're now sitting here. I don't really have anything to do because I haven't actually found work, so I've got plenty of time to do absolutely nothing because my laptop is actually absolute trash. In fact, if you've seen any of my videos and if my voice sounds any different from usual, it's because I'm speaking basically straight to my laptop's onboard microphone, which in my understanding is trash. Actually, I don't know how well my voice goes through technology per se, since I know my voice actually comes kind of monotonous when I speak to a microphone, so maybe you can't tell a difference. That might be a good thing, actually. So hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm like literally staring at the volume bar to see how much my voice is being picked up. So this is my first time doing this, so I might sound completely noob. But anyways, hope everyone's having a good time. The autumn sale for Steam just passed, actually. Let's talk about something I actually don't talk about. I picked up Mega Dimension Neptunia, so I'll be starting that once I get back to New Zealand and I have my setup back, especially not on this trash laptop, which, by the way, actually runs my games quite well. But for some unknown reason, it can't run the stuff I needed to run right now, which is some game engine stuff, because I need to actually do some coding, but I can't, because this laptop can't handle it. But it can handle my games, which doesn't make any sense, because I believe like a full functional game would be more intensive than trying to make a block move left and right with absolutely no code behind it. But apparently not. My games run better in game engines, so I don't know how that works, but that's a thing right now. So, anyways, I've been looking into kind of what I probably want to do when I get back, which is not until kind of the end of February. I was supposed to be doing weekly vlogs, and this was taking its place, so I gotta find something to talk about for the whole time. So let's talk about how this channel is running right now. I've got basically two Neptunia things, the vlogs that were supposed to be there, now being replaced by commentary, and I've got Mugen Souls running. I believe I'm nearly at the end of at least one of Neptunia games, so hopefully I won't have three of them running at the same time when I'm back. I've been looking into indie games and also well, it's Dojin games are basically indie games from Japan, so I guess they're still indie games. But looking more into those, I also wanted to go back onto some Toho Dojin games. That's basically what I started my channel on. I started with the Toho Ningyo Imbu, which I dubbed as Puppet Play, I believe, when I first started YouTube. It's literally the first thing I ever did. That did quite well, similar to Pokemon, because they're actually well-known things compared to everything else I do on my channel, which is, I guess you could say, obscure at best. You probably need to be a decent fanatic to, like, find most of my stuff, so that's always an interesting thing, because, recently, if you follow big YouTubers, you should know how everyone's basically been ranting that YouTubers making everything incredibly difficult to find. Basically, if you aren't going viral every day, pretty much, the algorithm apparently changed so that it favors something going viral rather than trying to balance out things that are new, things that are popular but old, and other things that you might be interested in. All they care about is, this video apparently gets a lot of traffic, so let's make more people go up to it, and then we get more money from all the ads and stuff. So that's the thing that's been happening recently. So I don't know how much my channel personally will grow. I know all the big channels I've been following, like big channels of like million subscriber people, have been talking about it. So like it's like actually big name people. Even I mean when PewDiePie talks about something like this, you know it's big enough because he's literally the biggest channel around. I don't even know if he's still the biggest channel around after YouTube messed up everyone. But that's not really my problem right now. I literally just passed 10 subscribers, and 5 of the subscribers I'm very sure that I know and have close contact with on a nearly daily basis during the school term, so that's always a thing. But it is like a pretty, as a small hobbyist, I guess you could say, it's actually a pretty proud moment to have like 5 to 10 people you don't know who appreciate the stuff you do, even though I know at least 6 people, people who watch my Pokemon stuff. I know at least one of you have, if you're watching by the way, can't remember who exactly it was, has commented over a series of my Pokemon videos, so I do plan on starting another Nuzlocke randomizer. Right now, I've actually found a hilarious hack. Well, I thought it was hilarious, but I'm pretty easy to amuse for Pokemon. I'm changing the topics like crazy. I apologize for that. I don't know where I'm going. But basically, I found a Pokemon hack for Fire Red and Emerald called Moemon, which basically changes all of the Pokemon into cute girls. What a surprise! I found it hilarious. You can kind of tell when you look at all the other stuff on my channel. I'm really worried because the volume bar is currently flickering a lot. Well, it's not flickering as much as my voice is changing in volume, so I don't know how well this recording is going. I'm going to have to listen to it back, and then I'm going to freak out. But anyways, the Pokemon hack, I basically downloaded it for fun because I thought it was funny, and then I actually started playing it, which is interesting. Basically, it's just a sprite swap of like everything in the game, well, all the Pokemon in the game. Everything else is actually the same. It made me realize that I haven't played Gen 3 in flippin' forever. So that was interesting at best, I could say. I still don't understand how ghost attacks are physical and dark attacks are special, because ghost attacks basically you throw spirit fire at you, and dark attacks they bite you and stuff. So that always confused me, but I've been having some fun with that because that's really not resource intensive and my laptop can handle it. Otherwise, I've basically been playing the games I've been playing, well, basically the stuff that's on YouTube right now, that I've already played all the way pretty much up to, enough videos till up to February, apart from one thing which I was kind of sad about, that I couldn't actually make it. I had like 4 more videos to do for Hyper Devotion Noel, and there's no way I was going to get that out because that game takes a long time to prepare. Which also brings to another point, as I change the topic really abruptly again. There is a Toho game that I was playing that I kind of freaked out when I first started YouTube because basically I got a copyright strike every video, which was the Hifu Boenkyo. I hope I didn't butcher that, but basically I've got 2 choices on that because that game also takes a really long time to prepare for each recording because it's a SRPG, like, well, I think it's an SRPG for strategic, I don't know if it's actually roleplay, but you do take control of, like, well, basically it's Fire Emblem with Toho done pretty decently. So if you haven't seen it, I've got 3 videos of that out. I kind of freaked out because every video, actually no, not every video, like I got 2, like 2, 3, I got 4 videos out, I think. And 3 and 4 both got a copyright strike, and I freaked out and stopped doing it because I was new to YouTube. I didn't know what the copyright strike was at that point. But it was just one of those weird ones where apparently either the people who made it couldn't find royalty-free music and just used royalty music, I guess you could call it, when it's not royalty-free, or someone decided to copyright royalty-free music, which is, well, I don't know how that works, but it's pretty much the same as what happened with my Child of Light videos, that just kind of stopped because I somehow broke my DirectX on my computer when I was cleaning it out a bit, and I can't run Child of Light anymore, so that kind of ended abruptly. But anyways, I was thinking of starting that again. The idea is actually to turn off the BGM, which is always dodgy when you're not doing like montage videos. It's better. It's okay for commentaries because I'll be taking out all the game sounds for whatever uh, footage I end up putting up behind this. But doing a let's play without like the background music, I personally feel is kind of dodgy. But it means that I don't have to deal with the stupid copyright strike thing coming through like all of my stuff connected to my Gmail every time because they do that. I think you could probably disable it somehow, but in case something actually happens and people actually care about the copyright, I need to know about it, so I let it go through anyway. I don't plan on just stopping that. So I was thinking of taking out the background music. One thing I could do is to basically loop some royalty-free music behind it, which would be kind of weird, I guess, because I don't know, I'll have to find something that actually fits the scene, which is not my strong point. I am not musically inclined. I do have like some understanding of game design now, which is actually not very much. I just know how to not to make a bad game. I can't make a good game yet. I don't even know if I can like strongly say I know how to not make a bad game, because that is actually a very difficult thing with all the games I've seen and some that I've played. I usually actually decently good at avoiding bad games, like ones that the whole community will say is terrible and there's no fanatic out there that will say it's still good. I mean, well, apart from the people who purposely like bad games per se, but so that's a thing I could do. Since that will actually take a really long time to basically prepare and record, if I do that, it will be completely pre-recorded, probably from start to end. Well, I don't know about spoiler warning, but there's three like routes, and then therefore there's three endings. But I'll probably go from like one, like there's like the prologue part, and then it splits into three routes, and then I could either go like all the way through all the routes, which will take absolutely forever, will also result in about 100 videos, which is absolutely crazy, because it's the format I was doing was one map per video, and the maps can get pretty long. They are actually, well, they don't get excessively complex because to make like, since I want to like make the video smooth, I over level myself anyway, and try to keep the video flows as smooth as possible rather than me being frustrated and getting stuck on a point or having to redo constantly. I play on casual mode. If you play Fire Emblem, that is a more recent addition to the game where you can play either on like classic mode or casual mode. And casual mode, even if people get wrecked, they just retreat and they don't die. So I play that Toho game on casual mode, also over level myself, but I was playing it on, actually no, I don't know if I can play on casual mode, because I was playing on hard mode, because the game was actually incredibly easy. I have no idea, I had to check that again if I ever get around to it. Otherwise, there's actually a same game, well, not same game, but like the same company, like same small indie circle, doujin circle, whatever you like to call it, actually made another Toho doujin game that was basically based off Harvest Moon. That circle does like do a lot of parody games with Toho theme, because they've done Fire Emblem, they've done Oda Nobunaga's Ambition, which is actually incredibly interesting, but I'm terrible at it. Because you actually have to kind of understand war strategies and like the grand scale, like not just like we need to like send this army here and here. It's like, okay, I need to at this day send out this person to go over here to discuss like peace treaties, alliances with neighboring countries, and you have to know like how much these like neighboring, well, I don't even know it's countries, but like castles, like these neighboring castles like you or not, or whether you have to convince them, or whether you'll have to like invade them and take their land. So that game is incredibly difficult, and I've also started playing a different one, which is probably officially my first like warring states game that I've actually decided to like put to depth. But anyways, talk about some other things. So I know a couple of my friends have recently got an upgrade on their computer, so maybe, very maybe, there might be some multiplayer stuff going up on my channel. I don't know how likely that would be. I don't know when that would happen because it won't be happening till like I'm back in New Zealand in February, and then I had to convince people to play with me, and then I convinced them to like not care about being on the internet, which I don't think they will. Like I've done like one multiplayer thing. The problem with multiplayer stuff is that unless you're doing a basically just doing a let's play with 2 to 4 people or something, you end up having to edit videos a lot, and I don't actually have very much time to edit since I'm a student. There'll be more time at the start of the semester before I get into the nitty gritty bits of the semester, and you've got project overloads and stuff. Actually, I don't even know I'll have time to like do fancy editing since I'll basically be trying to catch up on my game engine stuff pretty much as the semester starts because my laptop can't handle it, and I'm instead doing this commentary on my laptop. I don't even know if it's recording correctly. I speak quite fast, and I'm very worried on my onboard microphone can catch all of it. But maybe you'll see some multiplayer stuff on my channel. I've wanted to do some for quite a while. None of my friends do YouTube, so basically, at best, I can just like kind of record it while we're playing like a game together, and then like just upload it, and then like they'll see it and kind of like go, oh look, it's a game of us playing, and that's literally like the one multiplayer video that I've done on my channel. And those take a long time to edit. Like I don't do fancy editing, and they still take a very long time to edit. So you have to have a lot of respect for the people, like especially the big channels that go up to like 14 videos a week, which is like 2 a day. If they have like decent editing, that takes a long time. Like, I mean, I know I'm actually terrible at editing because I don't do it very often, or I don't do like extensive like fanciness. The most like editing I do is actually cutting and like making sure like the whole thing is cohesive and there's no weird bits that like completely explode the video that shouldn't be in there. So basically a 2 hour, like honestly I cut down like 2 hours of gameplay into 11 minutes, and that already took forever. I'm literally ranting now because I don't know what I'm talking about. I've gone from topic to topic without any like idea of what I should be talking about. So yeah, I think we'll actually leave that there because that's kind of all I want to say. We'll try to keep the topic around like gaming and this channel for this time. So I think one last thing I'd like to talk about would be probably future games. So I don't have a console, which is really actually bugging me right now because recently the PlayStation 4 has released a lot of games. Well, a lot of games have been released for the PlayStation 4 would be the correct term. PlayStation doesn't, well, like Sony doesn't release their own games. And basically I wanted to play some of them, and ignoring the fact that I'll have to like get something to like mod a PlayStation 4 to like stop it from being region blocked would really be a pain in the ass. So that's not happening. I'm very much anticipating a bunch of games on Steam right now. More Idea Factory games because I've given them way too much of my money. What else was there? There's also a couple other ones. Obviously, the big one would be Final Fantasy. Don't know about ever do a let's play of that because Final Fantasy takes forever. Like literally forever. Especially the way I do videos. It takes a long time. On that note, Tales of Zestiria, which I did one video for when I was recording with Fraps, which, by the way, is a terrible idea if your computer is not super buff. Which, by the way, my computer was not super buff. Actually, let's talk about that for a bit. So, I've recorded like about 40 videos for Tales of Zestiria. At this point, they're actually uploaded. They are private on my channel. I want to re-record the whole thing, basically, because, honestly, apart from like the first one I already put out, the videos, even after I rendered them at like more frames, it plays at like maybe 18 to 20 frames a second because they're recorded at about 15. So basically it's trash. Like the quality is trash. The audio doesn't always sync correctly because of how laggy the frames were, because Fraps slows your computer down like absolute crap. You might have noticed that even in my Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 2 and 3 when it wasn't as optimized as 1. So yeah, never doing Fraps ever again. I have a setup where I can not use it, basically, because I can now record a XSplit, which makes me really happy, even though it's not at 60 frames, it's only at 30, which is fine, because you don't need 60 frames, honestly. People who complain that they need, like, Super HD 60 frames can go screw themselves, because you honestly don't need it. Especially for, like, my group, were, like, either just entering the workforce for, like the latest, like longest people have been in the workforce that around me has been about like 3 to 4 years. Otherwise, everyone else is a student. There are times where we're just like, hey, 360p, that is freaking great. So, yeah, you don't need super high quality to appreciate what's happening, especially if you'll just listen. Like the worst ones are when people complain when there's no 1080p for a podcast, when you're listening to people talk. It's like, why do you need to see someone's face in high definition? Not like I use camera. But anyways, I can't complain off topic, so we'll talk about some other stuff next week when I get around to doing more of this. I still need to check out the audio quality because I actually don't know how well my laptop is recording this. So anyways, hope everyone has a good time. Next week will be getting closer to Christmas, so hope everyone's having a good pre-Christmas shopping dash, because I think that's around the time when people start going shopping. And also to have, if I ever decide to like completely scrap this, have a good holiday, because I don't know if I'll continue this if this doesn't record properly. So anyways, if you want to follow along with anything from my channel, remember to hit the subscribe button. I'm chewing on my words like I usually do. And I won't ask for likes like a lot of people are right now because of how YouTube's decided to screw everyone. But remember, if you actually like want to see someone's stuff, remember to subscribe. And you might need to like their stuff after a while, because otherwise YouTube just thinks that you don't actually care about their stuff and just unsubscribe to you. But anyways, that'll be it for today. Hope everyone has a good day. Bye bye.